Good morning to all of you. 1407 video number. Recently, I have seen Supreme Court judgment. Actually, it is a notable judgment given by Justice Honorable Justice Sri Rao Nageshwar Rao and B.R. Gawai, two judges bench, under Repatriation of Prisoners Act 2003. Right? So here, the Supreme Court has clearly stated that the conviction given by the court of the host state or the original state where he was convicted should not be reduced because there is incompatibility. Right? Of course, they have to follow the legal nature. So to be precise, I want to tell you, suppose this man was convicted in Mauritius for 26 years. When he came to India, he gave a representation and it was reduced to 10 years. So this is not accepted by the Honorable Supreme Court. Right? So you can read the case as Union of India and another versus Sheikh Istiaq Ahmad. Sheikh Istiaq, Istiyak Ahmad and others in criminal appeal number 71 by 2022 on 11th January 2022. You can see the decision in Live Law 2022 SC page number 41. Right? So here let us go to the details of the case. It will be better for you to appreciate. Here the respondent, that is Sheikh Istiaq Ahmad and others, they were convicted by the Supreme Court of Mauritius under section 30, 47 and section 5 within bracket 2 of Dangerous Drugs Act. So that means these people were found in possession of 152.8 grams. It's not great quantity. Anyway, 152.8 grams of heroin, and therefore they were in jail. They were convicted for 26 years. Now the role of Repatriation of Prisoners Act comes. I think, friends, you all know about the Extradition Act, but it is an act new for me. Even I did not know that this act is there. Repatriation of Prisoners Act. What is it? The intention of the repatriation of the prisoners is the person belongs to India. He was convicted in Mauritius, so he has to be in jail in Mauritius. But according to this act, he can be brought to India and he can undergo the punishment in India. This is the advantage. Why? Because it is enacted actually with a bilateral treaty. So it is to see that the Repatriation Act is to see that the accused persons can be nearer to the relatives, and there is a better chance of social rehabilitation also. But enforcement of this thing should be as per that law. Of course, when there is incompatibility, this is the main problem. Anyway, now this man was convicted for 26 years under the Repatriation of Prisoners Act. He was brought back to India. He was transferred to India as per on 4/3/2016. Right? So he was there. But what he has done after coming to India, he has sent a representation to the government of India under section 12 of the same act. Actually, his plea is that according to Dangerous Drugs Act of Mauritius, since 158.2 grams was found, even though they have given 26 years, here in India, if it is the same offense, then as per section 21B of the NDPS Act 1994, the punishment should not be more than 10 years. Therefore, the punishment should be reduced. Number one. Number two, the sentence he has undergone in Mauritius jail, maybe 2 to 3 years, that is also should be reduced within this 10 years. This is his plea. No doubt, Government of India considered it, and I think in the original stance, they stated that they will reduce that 2 years period spent in Mauritius. But ultimately, the government rejected to reduce even the period spent in the jail also. Now, what is the other go for him? He has filed a writ petition in the Bombay High Court. And incidentally, this writ petition was allowed by the Bombay High Court on 2/5/2019. Why? Because it stated that there is incompatibility between the sentences given by Mauritius and India. Suppose if the same offence was committed in India, it will be an offence under section 21B of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1984. The punishment is maximum 10 years, whereas in Mauritius it was 26 years. So, basing this discrepancy or incompatibility, the High Court reduced the sentence to 10 years. Now, the Union of India has come in appeal before the Supreme Court. So, Honorable Justice Lava Nageshwara, who authored the judgment, he has clearly stated that the repatriation is only to see that the people are nearer to their families. At least they will, on seeing the family, there will be some point of rehabilitation. But detention should be there as per that law. No doubt, they have to see the legal nature also. Right? So, enforcement of sentence is as per the law of the receiving state. No doubt, receiving state is India. But such state shall be bound by legal nature and the duration of the transferring state. So he was caught in Mauritius. It is 26 years. So since it is a Dangerous Drugs Act, same act will not be. No doubt, the properties are same, heroin is same. But of course, if he was caught in India, definitely NDPS Act would have been allowed. But since it is a Dangerous Drugs Act, only thing is, you have to repatriate him. He is there. He has to suffer for the 26 years. Simply to say, very good judgment. So, please remember, he has passed some caustic remarks on the High Court also. The High Court allowed the petition on the ground that there is incompatibility between the sentence of Mauritius and India. But he failed to examine, the High Court failed to examine the objects and reasons. Therefore, appeal is allowed and order of the Union of India holds good. He has to be in jail for 26 years. So, very good judgment, and that too, new act. Actually, I am not aware of this act also. To be frank, I know Extradition Act or Section 3 and 4 of the Indian Penal Code. But here, this act, 2003, latest act, even I do not know. Anyway, number one, please read the judgment. And if possible, please read the act also, and definitely you will enrich your legal knowledge, particularly regarding the transfer of criminals from one country to the other. Previously, we are thinking only extradition. Now, Repatriation of Prisoners Act is also in existence. So, it is due to the bilateral treaty between some other countries, Mauritius and India. Very good judgment. Read it and enrich your legal knowledge. Thank you very much.